Piggyback.
Piggyback. Drink.
Padres win on a piggyback day. Wrap-up show with John and Jim on this Tuesday evening. What a road trip it's been. What a road team this has been. The Padres are 10 games over 500 for the first time this year. There's a ton to get into. As always, if you were here live or on replay, please make sure to subscribe to this channel. Please make sure to hit that notification bell as well. Please smash the like button for us if you're a Padres fan. Please follow us on Twitter, at John Schaefer, at Jim Russell SD, at John and Jim for our radio show. As always, we'll get to all the super chats. If you want to support this channel, that is a great way to do it. Please consider that super chat function here tonight. Let us know where you are watching from as well. We can do some shout outs. If you're watching on replay, please consider that thanks button as well here on the wrap-up show. But another game with good starting pitching. We didn't know how this was going to work out, Jim, going into here. Like piggybacking in the big leagues. We talked to Kyle Glazer today from Baseball America. He's like, it doesn't really happen in the big leagues. You can't script big league games. And that's exactly what the Padres did. 5 from Clevinger, 75 pitches. Gore, 3 really good innings. Taylor Rogers, a 14 save, and the Padres are 10 games over 500.
You literally could not have drawn it up any better. It was the perfect piggyback game. And that's going to be a thing this year. Piggyback. You know, what was it last year? It was bullpen day. Like everyone's like, oh my God, bullpen
every day
day.
was bullpen day. Now it's 2 starter day.
Now it's piggyback day. I mean, that's the thing now. Piggyback day. Clevinger looked really freaking good. Gore coming out of the bullpen, I thought was the story of the game. Like that to me has now opened up so many possibilities and options for this team, not just now, but in the future as well. Because now, and look, this is way down the line. Way down the line. You get into a postseason series, you have a weapon now out of the bullpen. I know we're what, 35 games in the season?
Jim, relax.
I get it. But now the option is there. And it's also there for the foreseeable future. And it's a situation where now you don't have to worry about sending Gore down. You get an opportunity to limit his innings, but also have him develop at the big league level. And for the first time out of the bullpen, he looked really damn good.
All right, a couple things before we get going, okay? Because there's so much to get to. Please let us know where you're watching from. Michael, thank you for asking. Michael's always in Mexico. Am I feeling better? I am. Am I 100%, Jim? Maybe not. Is Jim 100%? No. He's always coughing and sneezing as well. But I am taking the steroid. That's the update.
Thank God.
Because the last wrap-up show, you guys kind of pressured me into it, or Jim really did.
Soft.
I'm 3 of the 10 pills deep. Is that a term?
What?
With pill
You're
t-
3 out of the 10 pills deep?
As in, I've taken 2 pills a day for 5 days. I'm a day and a half in. So I've got 3.5 days left.
Right.
But hold on. You thought, Jim, we would get into the wrap-up show tonight and I wouldn't kill you on your Robinson Cano take. You were wrong. So hold on. This was Jim.
Oh,
this was mother. Jim.
You mother.
Just 4 days ago. And by the way, there's the full – find this wrap-up show video. Why on earth did the Padres sign Robinson Cano? Okay? Because Jim went scorched earth on Robinson Cano. Here's a 15-second clip if you missed it.
I hate you.
There's nothing here that I'm looking at when they sign or if they sign Robinson Cano. That's like, oh, they needed that. Nothing. He's not going to bring anything offensively. Okay. Like,
all right. So let me start, and then Jim can. And again, I'm kidding. It's 2 games in. With all that being said, Cano tonight, 2 base hits. As I said on the radio, I'm like, they were some scorchers. They were seeds. I'm kidding. The first was a dying quail. The second was a legitimate base hit that then was misplayed in left field by Kyle Schwarber. 2 hits tonight, back-to-back starts as DH. He can hit right-handed pitching. I told you that. He will hit right-handed pitching this year. Jim, it's only 2 games in, but would you like to say anything? I took to Twitter and said, Jim, would you like to apologize to Robinson Cano? So the floor is yours after you killed this man, and now he's helping the Padres win.
That was 1,000% doctored by you. There's no doubt in my mind you figured out a way to put those words in my mouth.
Definitely.
You know, it's just a cheap way to try to throw me under the bus by creating this false, you know, narrative that I put out there when all I was saying, and I really said, I don't know where you got that from. I've always believed in Robinson Cano. I don't know where I don't know where that thing came from, but whatever you did to make it sound like I was trying to bash Cano, I mean, good job and congratulations on the new, I guess, I don't know, technology you've created.
Look at this.
I
Listen, the beauty of Jim, I'm being 100% serious. I say this on the radio. I say this on the wrap-up show. Is Jim tells it like it is in the moment, and I love the conviction and the honesty. I usually give myself some outs. I write the way I can kind of wiggle through it. Jim goes right at it. And that means you're right sometimes, and he's been right a lot. And by the way, who knows? Cano could hit 080 or could hit 380. We have no clue. No clue.
I love Robinson Cano. It's great.
Right now you do. Let's get to our first super chat of the night.
Thanks, BCAP. Appreciate
That's
you.
amazing.
Oh, no, don't.
Wait, what's happening?
You see the comment he also put below?
Should I?
Screw it.
No. You did.
I did it. I don't care.
So good.
2.0.
It's so good.
Yeah, no. Thanks, though, BCAP.
And Jim can say that because he's worked with Coach Quintero, by the way.
I've worked with Coach
over the years.
Yeah.
First super chat of the night. Thank you, Anthony. Again, the super chats always appreciated. We'll get to all of them. There's so much to get into here tonight. There really is. Specifically, Mike Clevinger, 5 innings of 75 pitch baseball, and then MacKenzie Gore. So Anthony says that Ben called this. Are we talking about Ben Fadden? Let us know, Anthony. 5-man rotation, 7 starters, piggybacking. Oh, when he filled for Jim. Who needs Jim? Is a great point. Jim's ripping Cano. Ben Fadden's predicting the way the season's going to play out.
Why am I here?
I don't know. You want to grab a coffee or something?
Yeah. Peace out.
Done. Come back in like 40. Now come back. Tell Jim to come back. Put in the chat, Jim, come back. But you still suck. He's so mad. He is so mad. Anthony, I didn't think that this was possible, to be honest, to use 7 starters. And I don't know if it's possible or not. Get back in here. I don't know if it's possible for like a lengthy period of time. For today, we're just talking about, is it possible to use 7 starters in a 5-man rotation? Today, it worked out perfectly. Followed the script. Will it work out tomorrow with Blake Snell? I have no idea. Can they do this turn and turn and turn through the rotation? I have no idea, but tonight was good. That's what I told people to say. I said, tell Jim to come back and tell him he still sucks.
Okay, perfect. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So what were you talking about?
Using 7 starters in a 5-man rotation, like, is that viable? Is sustainable? Possible?
They're going to try. They're going to try to make it possible. This is a great point. Right. What is Jim? I don't know. But this is the point right here. Jim doesn't suck. True. I don't suck anymore because my internet's amazing.
No, you're right. I agree with that.
It's like it's like 12K quality. Okay, so the piggyback situation, it's not always going to.
See, we really are creating some drama.
With what?
Well, you're pulling up posts. I'm kidding.
Oh yeah, okay. What was I saying?
Piggyback.
The piggyback situation isn't always going to look like tonight. It's just, there's going to be times it's not. Tonight was the perfect piggyback game. Like, there's nothing you could say bad about it at all. It was amazing. No, it was perfect.
Amazing. Yep.
Now you see what happens tomorrow with Snell and Martinez, how that works out. And I love how people are like, just keep bashing players. They keep doing well. Well, I've been very critical of Blake Snell. So he's next up on the list as far as guys that
Jim's already
been critical of.
You're already circling the wagons, or like you're like a shark in water. He's already talking about on the radio that Blake Snell needs to work deep into games and he needs to be effective. I'm like, dude, he hasn't pitched since August of last year. I'm all for finding the Cy Young caliber pitcher from 2018 and putting him in a Padres uniform or recapturing August of last year. I'm also a realist, and I'm not anticipating Blake Snell to do what Mike Clevinger did tonight, which would be 5 innings, 75 pitches, leave the game, turn it over to Nick Martinez. I hope that's the case. I would absolutely, though, right now sign up for 4 innings out of Blake Snell.
I would too. Now, if it's like 4 innings, 4 runs, like
that's not great.
But it's like 4 innings, 1 run, like a walk and 4 strikeouts. Like, I guess sure.
Mhm.
I think I think what frustrates me so much about Snell is like seeing him what he did in August last year, and how it just felt like it was so hard to even get close to that for the entire season. Like there was it just was a frustrating watch. Like every one of his starts just was frustrating. Coming into this season, saying when spring training started that he was not ready to pitch and that he knew his body better than anybody and that he was going to be ready to go a couple weeks into the season. And then he got hurt. And I just think that Blake Snell, it's like you see the potential with him and you see that his stuff is the best on this team when he has command. So with that being said, I want him to succeed, and it's frustrating when he doesn't because of how good he can be for this team. You know, like he can
Right,
be
it's like
legitimately the
you're
best
not
pitcher on the team.
you're not mad, you're disappointed. It's like
Exactly.
because you know about his potential. All right, let's get to it all. We do want to tell you about Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance. He's our title sponsor. We're unable to do this without the support of Mark Nimitz, without our viewers, without the supers, without Aura. We're just unable to do this. So we thank you all for your support of this channel. As you know, it's kind of a labor of love. We'll be with you all season long, like we were with you all off season long here on the wrap-up show. So Mark Nimitz, whether it's auto, home, renters, life, or earthquake insurance, is your guy. By the way, my claim is progressing, Jim. I am going to have new floors.
Wow.
I'm going to have new paint on the ceiling.
Wow.
I'm going to have new cabinets on my island in the kitchen.
Wow.
All because of this leak. But Mark took care of it. So I thank you, Mark. And he can take care of any claim you have as well. He can save you $750 on your insurance. There's a link for Mark's website down below. San Diegan, that's a lifelong Padres fan that supports this channel. You can get a quote from him in minutes online at this site. You get his phone number, address, email address as well. So auto, home, renters, life, earthquake, whatever it is, if you want to save money this year, we all want to save money. If you want to support this channel and support a local business, Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance, please click the link down below.
All his information is above my head, mnimitz at farmersagent.com. That's mnimitz at farmersagent.com. When you reach out to him, let him know that John and Jim, the wrap-up show, sent you.
All right, here's where I want to actually continue the conversation here tonight, is that by doing this piggybacking back-to-back days, you are completely preserving your bullpen. You didn't play Monday.
It's like almost 3 days off because they played so early on Sunday.
Right. Didn't play Monday. Haven't played since Sunday morning. Bullpen did not pitch Tuesday other than their closer, Taylor Rogers. By the way, in my humble opinion, I turn the ball over to Rogers there. I don't get cute.
Three-run lead.
That's why he's here.
Yep.
He's literally here for that spot. Ninth inning is not like the first 8. We've seen that over the course of baseball history.
Yeah.
So I like them going to Rogers. I don't think it precludes them from going to Rogers tomorrow because they had the day off yesterday. But you look at this bullpen. This is the opposite. We talked about it briefly earlier. This is the opposite of last year. Last year, bullpen early saved this team for the first 2 months of the season, pitched well above expectations, and then didn't continue it in the second half of the year. This is completely different. You got guys, 1, 2, 3 Cancun for the bullpen. I mean, they can spend a couple of days wherever they want. They're not needed.
1, 2, 3 Cancun.
But I mean,
the bullpen.
That is really huge over the course of 162 to get 2 days, 3 days, 4 days at times. And that's what they're getting right now.
And especially when like the plan you have goes to perfection.
Yep.
Like imagine what this coaching staff and Bob Melvin, I know he's not with the team still, but he's obviously watching and talking and to everybody, and he's very involved. It's like, imagine if you're like, hey, by the way, this piggyback situation, for the first time that we do it, we're going to not use any relievers besides Rogers, and we're going to have 2 full days off and pretty much another half day because of Sunday. They couldn't have written a better script to get a couple days off of the bullpen. Let's be real. On the road, they have not performed well besides Taylor Rogers. You know, Saturday, Steve Wilson comes in, gives it up. Chris Matt was amazing on Sunday along with Craig Stammen. But still, other than that, like it's been pretty shaky on the road. Even though they've been winning a lot of games, it's been a little shaky. So to give these guys a couple more days off, like you're right, man, it's everything to this team right now. Everything.
And then here's the other thing. We talked about it briefly today on radio, Extra 1360 iHeartRadio app 3 to 6 Pacific. Drink, but I am doing better. Thank you for drinking. Here's what we talked about. The Padres' last 12 road games, first of all year, they've been a brilliant road team. They're like 7 games over 500, maybe 13-6, something like that. They've been great on
their
the road.
offense on the road. They average the most runs
in baseball.
on the road, like
Yeah,
over
like
5.
Yeah, over 5.5. Over 5.5.
It's crazy.
They are 9-3 in their last 12 road games. Here are the losses: 3 leads against Pittsburgh. They lost the game. Okay,
A 3-run lead against Pittsburgh.
no, 3 different leads: 2 2-run leads and a 10th inning 1-run lead, and they lost the game.
But there's only one game against Pittsburgh, right?
Right. So 3 separate leads against Pittsburgh in one game. I apologize.
Oh, gotcha.
A
Okay.
3-run lead against the Cleveland Guardians in Cleveland. Game 2 of a doubleheader. The game was over and they lost. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
You should win that game 99% of the time. They didn't win it.
Mhm.
And then the other game they lost, they should have won 99% of the time as well. Sean Manaea this weekend in Atlanta.
Yeah.
On the mound into the 8th inning, up 5-2. Steven Wilson pitches poorly. I think Ryan Christensen left him in too long. Neither here nor there tonight after this win. Those are your 3 losses. If that all played out the way it normally plays out 9 of 10 times in a baseball season, you're rolling.
Mm-hmm.
And they are rolling. They're 10 games over 500. But, I mean, the way they're playing on the road, I mean, maybe they should be better than this right now.
Maybe. And this, I got to look, but at this time last year, did they have a better record?
I don't know if it was this exact date, Jim, but I think at the end of May, what was their best? Can someone put in the chat? Were they 35-19? Something like 35-19, 15 or 16 games over 500. So, they were 15 over. They're not 15 over now, but something like that.
Yeah, it was really good. I'm just trying to think back to that start, that like point where they had the best record in baseball or the best, winning percentage or whatever it was. If it felt like this.
It probably felt pretty good in the moment. 54 games in the moment. I bet it felt pretty good.
And now you had Tatis with that team, who was healthy at that point. You don't have a Tatis
this
right
is where
now.
they rolled. They went from 19-16, Jim, to 35-19. So they went 16-3 over their next 19 games. Is what the Padres did last year. 16-3.
Wow. Yeah, wow. I'm just trying to did it feel the same? Did it feel like this is sustainable? Like this is like legit? Because this feels legit.
I think it did, though, because you're coming off a 60-game season, which was a mirage, but you're like, wow, the Padres are really good. 37-23. Look at them now, 35-19. They are on, they're on the move.
Right. They're on pace to win like 107 games.
But we just didn't know. It's like with the benefit of hindsight, we could have seen it fizzling out because they hadn't done it over the course of 100 games.
Right.
And the starting pitching wasn't good.
Yeah, like I got to rely on Paddock and Lamet and Bullpen Day and Snell, who was not doing well. It was basically a 2-man rotation that you could rely on.
Yeah. I love this from Anthony. Anthony, thank you again for the super chat. Thank you guys for your support of this channel. It means a lot to Jim and I. Anthony's saying Bomel did this with the A's to cut innings for Luzardo. He's speaking obviously in reference to MacKenzie Gore. I was questioning how this would work. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it was the theory. He pitched beautifully as a starter in his first major league opportunities. This was his first career relief appearance against the best slugging team in baseball. I know they didn't have Bryce Harper. You're going to hear that all day.
Right.
Oh, they beat the Phillies, but they did without Bryce Harper. Have you seen this lineup? This lineup's ridiculous, even without Bryce Harper. This is one of the best
deep
lineups
drive to left, Nick Castellanos, Kyle Schwarber, JT Realmuto, Segura.
The whole thing is a very good lineup. You put Harper in it, it's even better. By the way, I believe Kevin Acee wrote this. He's expected out Wednesday. We'll see. That would be obviously a huge benefit for the Padres. But this is a really good point. It's like Gore enters a 1-0 game for his first career relief appearance on the road against the best slugging team in baseball. He goes 3 innings, 40 pitches, no runs.
And he had one scare with 2 runners on, and he got out of it.
Correct. That was a scare. Tying run was at the plate, no question.
Like, I feel like tonight has given Gore so much confidence not only in himself, but like I can do anything, coming out of the bullpen. And I admit I was scared about Gore's not mental toughness, but just like putting him in different situations that he's never been in before, especially after what happened the last couple of years. Like I wanted it to be as smooth as possible. He's going to have hiccups in the road. Like it's inevitable. He's not going to be perfect all the time. He's not going to be this good all the time. But like, I think it's kind of drastic to go from starter and then just go right into reliever, which you've never done before on the road against the Phillies. And he came out, to me, the most impressive part of tonight's game.
Completely agree. Considering the circumstance, if he comes in an 8-0 game and goes 3 scoreless innings, it's like, okay, nice job. But it's
Right.
an 8-0 game.
Put him in a situation where like he's got to perform for the team to win.
Yeah, did you see Kevin Acee just tweeted a story, like a notebook story, I think, following this game? There's a quote in here from Robinson Cano saying, "I'm glad I chose this team." Let me see exactly what he says.
I love Robinson Cano.
I'm happy I chose this team. The way it is, the chemistry here is another level. That's Robinson Cano to Kevin Acee. A couple of things here. I want to get to this. These are some very important points for our viewers.
Cough. Drink.
Cough.
Drink.
It's just a little bit of
drunk.
A little bit of a factor.
Drunk.
Fernando Tatis Jr. is in Peoria. Okay. He's still not swung a bat. He's eligible June 7th. The expectation remains he will return in the latter half of June. Tim Hill, who's been on the IL since May 7th, could return as soon as this weekend in San Francisco. Okay.
That's good.
Matt Williams is back with the team after missing the past week with COVID protocols. We knew that today. Dinelson Lamet was optioned to AAA Friday. He remains with the team and is working with the pitching coaches. Said Ryan Christensen, just kind of a controlled environment. And when they see the improvements that they've been working on, they'll be comfortable to send him out and start to actually put it into action. Lamet pitches have often not had the bite they had when he was a starter, and he and the Padres have alluded to him needing to change his mindset as much as anything. I can't talk.
Just cough. You know you want to. Just cough.
I kind of do.
Just cough. There you go.
Hey, got to get it up. Let's get to another super chat here from our buddy Jato. Jato, thank you for your support of this channel. I think it's a back and forth chat from an earlier chatter that was talking about how they fell in love with the Padres, and Jato saying, hell yeah, I became a Dad's fan when Garvey arrived. Then I fell in love with Gwynn. Good win today. And
awesome.
Thank you, Jato.
Thank you, Jato. And drink. Exactly. I'm drinking like a, I don't know, sparkling water.
Dude,
whatever.
I would be drinking if I could be drinking. I'm drinking, but it's water.
It's not alcohol. It's just like a sparkling water with like strawberry. It's like a strawberry sparkling water.
Offensively, we should talk about the offense for a moment.
What about the offense?
The offense is Robinson Cano. I'm kidding. Cano 2 hits. Machado had been an 0 for 12, his longest hitless streak this season. He had a base hit.
Is it time to worry?
No, he had a base hit in this game. Eric Hosmer had a base hit in this game, an infield hit. Trent Grisham had a big base hit in this game, a double. Hold on, let's see here. Cronenworth had a base hit, 1 for 5. Machado 1 for 4 with 2 Ks. Hosmer 1 for 4. Profar 1 for 4. Myers 1 for 3 with a walk. That's encouraging. He's playing good baseball, by the way. Cano 2 for 4.
Look at his splits. I believe Myers, since returning from the IL, is hitting around like 360.
He is. He was 350 coming in.
Okay. That has been the key since that Tuesday night against the Cubs. It's Will Myers. Will Myers has been the key to this offense. Getting just a major league bat in the lineup that's producing. And oh, by the way, he plays in the outfield, which this team, Grisham had a good game tonight, but overall for the entire season, he struggled. Profar had a good start. He's struggled recently, has had moments here and there, but to get Will back and to have him be consistent, and not only consistent, be like one of the best hitters in this lineup since he returned, that's everything. That's why they're scoring all these runs.
It's a great point. Cano 2 for 4, Nola 0 for 4, whatever. He's struggled. That is what it is. Grisham 1 for 4. I know he's still hitting 155. It feels like he's been better. I'm kind of surprised he's still at 155.
He had a big RBI double today.
Had the RBI double. So all they had in this game, there was a double. The two teams combined for a double. and the Phillies had 5
Crazy.
hits at home.
It's amazing to think. That's amazing. It's you think you go to Philly, you're going to score all these runs. The team is hot on the road. They average the most runs in baseball on the road. You're facing the Phillies, who just kind of lit up the Dodgers at Dodger Stadium.
They did. They should have swept the 4-game series.
You're like, all right, this is going to be a lot of runs scored.
Mm-hmm.
So, to win tonight the way they did, 3-0, Gore and Clevinger just shut down that lineup. The biggest part too, and I see it in the chat as well. Like, they didn't have any walks, 0 walks tonight. Think about that.
You're saying 0 walks, Padres pitching issued, right?
Clevinger and Gore.
Yep. And Rogers.
And Rogers, no walks tonight.
And by the way, Padres only drew 2 walks. This baseball game had 2 combined walks. I mean, it was very unexpected for me for this game to be a 3-0 game in Philadelphia like this. I figured you'd have to score a little bit. I didn't love that it was scoreless for so long because I figured Philadelphia was due for an inning at some point, but it never came. And credit Mike Clevinger, who threw 75 pitches. I mean, that's amazing to get through 5 innings on the road, 15 pitches per inning. Mm-hmm. And then Gore was under 15 pitches per inning at 40 pitches in 3 innings.
Right.
In regards to this question, I wanted to find this from Tyler. Here's the thing. I don't think it's as much about trust for me. It's about matchup. I mean, if it's a lefty, play Voit. If it's a righty, I think you'll play Voit here and there. But I'm not opposed to them just plugging Cano in to hit right-handed pitching because I've seen it time and time again. Guy can hit right-handed pitching, and he did twice tonight.
I don't have it in front of me, but I'm going to look it up. Where did Robinson Cano play before he came to the Padres?
I want to say it was in the major leagues.
With what team, John?
I want to say, was it? It was either the Tampa Bay Rays or the New York Mets. I think it was the Mets.
I think it was the Mets. Yeah,
it was the Mets. You're right.
And
now they're
in the same division as the Phillies, correct?
Let me check. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, were they in the same division as the Braves as well?
Oh, that's right. So maybe you're starting Cano tonight, and I don't know his numbers at what was it? PNC? What's
Citizens Bank?
Citizens Bank. I don't know.
I remember my first time in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, me too. I've never been, so I would actually remember my first time.
In Pittsburgh.
I've never been there either, so I'd remember my first time there too. But maybe he has really good career numbers against the Phillies, and it just tonight again 2 for 4.
Well, he's seen all these guys. To your point, he can convey also not just the fact that he went 2 for 4. He can convey what he has seen. And I think he's able to do that because he's 39 years of age. He's been in baseball for 20 years, and he's capable of doing that. And I think that's something that does benefit this team. I really do. This is a really good point from Jesse. Zach Eflin tonight was unbelievable. And I think Pitching Ninja might have sent out some Eflin stuff, because this stuff was filthy. Little known fact, Zach Eflin was in Lehigh Valley with the Iron Pigs when I was in Lehigh Valley with the Iron Pigs in AAA.
Wow, John, what a name drop.
Name drop. At one point, a pretty sizable pitching prospect in the Phillies organization, and he's starting. And his stuff is really good. I thought his stuff was excellent. Tonight. And they still beat him.
Yeah, still beat him.
How'd they scratch across the run? Because it was the soft single from Cano, first and third. And then how'd they score? Oh, it was just a ground ball in the middle infield, and I think they couldn't turn 2 on it. That's what it was. The guy
was it?
Lost
it was a Cano.
Smith, right?
Cano also hit the ball to left, error on Schwarber, which scored another run.
That was the second, but that was an off Eflin. The Eflin run was
off Eflin.
Yeah, we were on the air. It went first to third, and then it looked like maybe a double play ball, but whatever it was in the whatever, you know what I'm saying?
The whatever.
I'm not communicating. In the turn at second, the ball was bobbled, but then that was recorded at second.
Yeah.
In the exchange. I remember my first time watching baseball.
RBI ground out.
I remember my first time calling games. Renee, thank you for the super sticker.
What is the super sticker?
Yes. Can someone put in the chat what the super sticker from Renee is so we can give it a shout out? Like, is it a diamond? Is it, I don't know,
a smiley face, a thumbs up, something? Oh,
chicken?
Bird. I think the bird truly got you sick. Not even lying.
Dude, that's right. The bird flew in here, and I've had
because that bird was on your. Did you watch? Did you scrub down your table?
Honestly, I'm not even. I think we did,
because that bird was on your table for a long time.
I'd say a good 2 hours.
Yeah. So bird left a little bit of something on the table. How you doing?
No, we
Yeah.
cleaned it. We did. I remember it now.
You got the bird flu, bro.
I got the bird flu. Great.
Got the bird flu, bro. It's a
It
hippo?
was a wait. What is a
Get
get
good
good
hippo. I don't know. Hippo saying get good. Get good.
Oh, cool. Thanks,
I don't-
Renee.
Thank you.
Very kind. Alex, thank you. One of our loyal viewers to the wrap-up show. Really appreciate Alex as always. Hey, guys, is it safe to say Clev is back? Yeah, no, Harper, but still the Phillies offense is good. No question. Their offense is legitimate. You know, I've been high on Clevinger all off season long. I
Yeah.
think he's pitched really well. I really think, and again, he labored a bit. He couldn't work as long into games. It was his first 2 outings in 18 months. And
Mhm.
tonight, for the first time, he was really efficient.
Well, yeah, no doubt about tonight was his best outing since his
No
return.
question.
Yeah, just his command was on point. The fastball location was really good. Breaking pitches was really good. He was staying low in the zone. Velocity was really good. You know, if they weren't planning on doing a piggyback with Gore, I bet you he could have gone at least another 2 innings. He could have probably given you 6 or 7.
I think it worked out, though. I don't think they wanted to stretch him here tonight because he's going to be on those innings limits too.
No,
But
I
so I'm
agree,
with
I
you. I
agree.
think ideally
Yeah.
you could definitely get another inning.
Yeah. Right. But I thought he looked great. I don't know if you can say like he's back, but this start is very encouraging. Like you see it and you're like, "Oh, okay." And then if Snell comes out tomorrow and pitches similarly to what you saw today from Clevinger, then you're like, "Oh my God, this rotation is crazy."
Can
Like
you imagine?
I linked it to Thanos collecting all the Infinity Stones. About like how
Wait, what?
you don't know what I'm talking
No,
about.
make an analogy like I liken it to like LeBron James and his teammates being good or something. I don't know what you're saying, but you know what I mean? Don't tell me about Infinity Stones.
Why not? Thanos collects all the Infinity Stones, and it's like with the Infinity Gauntlet, and you're like, all right, let's go. That's how I feel about this rotation. Now with Snell back and Clevinger, and if Snell is good, AJ Preller has collected all the Infinity Stones.
Nerd in the chat. Just write the word nerd in the chat. If you're with us live or on replay. This is an amazing point from Michael. Now, I don't know if you can do this. Can Cano give us what Pujols is at this point in his career, which is hitting lefties? 1,400 OPS against left-handed pitching. I don't think so. Not like that, but I think he can hit left-handed pitching. Beyond serviceable, beyond major league average.
Yeah. And, you know, you see with the Giants all the time. They pinch hit so much because of matchups, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get Cano, you have Voit, you have 2 guys, lefty righty matchup situation there, you know, and you're not obligated to give Voit 500 at bats because you traded him to be your DH, but you have now more options there.
What's this in reference to? Thank you, Michael. I pull it up because he's complimenting me. But tell me in the chat what you're referencing, but thank you. Oh, look at Charles.
There we go. Perfect analogy.
Thanos.
Yeah. Go see the movie, John.
I don't even. What's the name of the movie? Thanos.
Oh my God. Perfect analogy, Jim. Thank you.
Okay. Hold on. Let me pull up the super.
Everyone knows Thanos, dude.
Eric, thank you. If you have a comment, we can pull it up on screen as well. But thank you for the super chat. I don't know if it's
Eric.
super sticker or super chat. I think it's super chat. So let us know. Actually, hold on. Here's another one from Eric. Hold on.
Okay, Jesus.
We're too excited about a win in May. I don't think we're like throwing, confetti from the ceiling.
We can't be excited about a win. I mean, I'm not saying this team's gonna win the World Series, but
did you just say the team's gonna win the World Series?
You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna clip that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not saying that.
Yeah,
exactly.
I get it. But I thought tonight was just one of those, like, it just felt like they weren't losing that game. They were in control the entire game.
Yep. By the way, different channel, Cobra. Listen to us on Extra 1360, John and Jim, iHeartRadio app.
Padres are inevitable. You don't know what that means. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Yeah, I know you are.
There weren't as many nerds as I thought.
Thank you, Christian. I got you, Jim, on the Infinity Stones. Not a nerd, just cool. Thank you.
Okay. Well, Fat Guy says you're a nerd.
Okay. KP says I'm a soft nerd.
Oh, look at this. And then Robert says I'm spitting facts, but it's actually you.
Yeah, I'm spitting facts about the Infinity Stone. Snellback is like the final Infinity Stone for the Gauntlet, baby.
I'm just looking at some of these comments that I don't understand.
Should I buy an Infinity Gauntlet? I think that's just one. I'm just talking out loud to myself.
What are you talking about?
Don't
I guess
worry about
yes.
it. Probably.
See, this is true. I will give Jim credit here. Bobo Happy 10. The beauty, I think it's a little bit of a yin yang with me and Jim, is because
A
Jim
little
knows
bit.
everything. And it's a lot of it. Jim
It's
knows
like a
everything about
lot.
like TikTok crazes to movie trailers to what's trending on social. Like he'll come in and be like, yo, did you see this? Like, I'm like, I didn't see it. I don't know. I was at kenpom.com. I'm watching Padres games. I didn't see it. But Jim has an acute familiarity with like what's going on.
Oh, this is great by Juan. You have no idea what this means, but Nola is the soul stone because it cost everything to get him. Juan, brilliant comment.
Wait, Nola like the catcher?
Yeah, there's only one Austin Nola.
Well, but there's Aaron Nola on the Phillies. But did it cost that much to get Austin Nola?
Yeah, dude. Ty France is like the best player ever.
Oh, dude, that's true. Give me Ty France back, please. Thank you.
Yeah. The rock that John has been under. You really
As
are
Rich-
under a rock.
Liz,
Like,
I
think
do
about
sports.
this. I know you do sports, but think about this real quick. Avengers and Marvel, you might think is stupid.
No, I didn't say stupid.
Not stupid, but you're like, I don't get it.
Right.
It is the most profitable movie franchise ever.
You know what's more profitable? Major
No.
League Baseball.
Not a Major League Baseball team. This Marvel's made like billions of dollars.
The NFL.
No. No.
European soccer. I don't know.
No. Yeah, free John from his basement.
Please do.
Of
Free me
sports
from my
and
like death.
like you're dying of your cough. You don't know any pop culture.
I don't know pop culture. My wife says that all the time. I mean, my wife, the reason I do know any pop culture is Kristen will fill me in. Occasionally.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. What else?
And then this is a good point from Kimberly. Yes. If Jones is into it, then I'm gonna be like, yo, Thanos stole the rock from the stone and then like crush the Star Wars character. Imagine if we did a Marvel channel and I was like trying to I would have no clue.
We would have negative subscribers because people would hate you. They're
Right,
like, why do I want to listen to this guy?
Secret Life of Pets.
It's the only movies he's seen.
No, I'm kidding. My favorite movie all time.
It's going to be Top Gun here because that's going to be another movie.
Yeah,
we're
seeing it next Thursday. I don't know. Yeah. I'll get back to you on that.
This is a great point how did you find a wife?
See, that's a good point. College.
Yeah.
I mean, Penn State. She kind of just like
fell in your lap.
Followed me around.
You mean you followed her around?
No, it was actually the opposite, dude.
Oh, yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ask her. If she was here, I'd get her on the chat.
All right, so back to baseball.
Oh yeah, we should get back to baseball.
We said 5-4 road trip, and you are now 3-1 on this road trip.
Mm-hmm. So 3-2 from here on out is what? 6-3?
6-3, which would be amazing. Giants are playing hot baseball right now. They're the best. They're one of the best teams in baseball on the road. I like to get greedy, and then in a stretch of.
So what's greedy? 3-2?
Yeah, at this point it is.
Yeah, you can't really ask for 4-1. I mean, everyone will take it, but like asking for it, the next 5 road games, 2 in Philadelphia, 3 in San Francisco, 4-1. I mean, that would be unbelievable. But I think most everyone would take 3-2 and say, "Man, we got home 6-3 trip, 11 games over 500."
Yep, and you're coming home to face Milwaukee, I believe,
who's been unbelievable. Their pitching staff's been great. They can't hit. but they're really good. 10 or 11 games over 500, right?
Right. So now it goes back to, all right, if this team continues to score on the road, can they produce this type of offense at home? Because right now it's besides Machado at home and Hosmer to an extent, they just can't hit at home.
What about DeSclafani being out for the Giants and being put on the 60-day?
That sucks for him.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how that.
I don't think it's like they lost like Logan Webb or Rodon for that period of time. That's a big blow. DeSclafani was he pitched over his head last year.
Okay, that's fair. I do want to tell our viewers about Aura while we have a moment. And we can get back to the Super Chats again. If you are here for a very first time or if you're watching on replay, please subscribe. We're here for Padres fans. We have year-round exclusive Padres content. We do this basically each and every night. Please join us. Please subscribe. Hit the notification bell.
Oh, my goodness. Drink.
Smash the like button and follow us on Twitter at John Schaefer, at Jim Russell SD. We appreciate the Super Chats and the thanks if you are watching on replay as well. Regarding Aura.organic, I don't think I have their website pulled up. So stand by.
Stand by.
Stand by. This is how we pay the bills. Okay, this is how we pay the bills around here. Okay, Aura is what keeps me healthy and what keeps Jim healthy.
As you're dying,
I'm getting healthier. Click the Take the Quiz button. You're going to get a discount on your very first order. Probiotics, great for digestion, heart health, mental clarity. There's a zillion reasons to take a probiotic. I'm not kidding. I've taken one for a decade straight. I've taken this one from Aura for 4 or 5 months. It is a really, really excellent probiotic. I kid you not. I take stress pills. I take immunity. I take every pill in the world. Jim takes the proteins after working out, presuming Jim works out. They have pre-workout supplements as well. They also have omega-3 oils and so much more. If you want to get healthier this year, no joke, San Diego-based company. Their co-founder, Will's a San Diegan. They have an office in San Diego. Great company. Browse this website. There's a link down below. Support this channel. We really appreciate it. Aura appreciates it. And yeah, check them out. ORA.organic. Link down below.
Yep. 30% off your first order. Take the quiz. They got everything there for you to live a healthy lifestyle. It is the cleanest products on the market. Go there right now. www.aura.organic. 30% off your first order. We're hooking you up. You will definitely thank us later.
I found a very interesting comment here. The reason my internet is lagging is because I'm pulling up. I got all the screens up.
Okay. Sure.
I think that's why.
Just admit that because my internet is now far superior than your
internet is good, dude.
Your internet is like now jealous, and now we're gonna have to start a GoFundMe account for your internet through the Super Chats
and my health
and your health. Like, I think that is what we're gonna have to do now.
Look at this, Eric. Thank you. Eric never hits the like button. I'll be honest. I'm a huge YouTube viewer of content. Jim's the same way. I spent a lot of time. I wasn't like that until we started the wrap-up show. The last year, I've spent a fortunate time on YouTube. I'm not a big like button guy, but I've started to since we've started this channel because I understand it's cool when we get the likes. So I like to help other people out when I enjoy their content.
It's an algorithm thing, so you can't just go and like a bunch of stuff because your YouTube page is going to be all messed up. But like, if you like Padres content and baseball content, you like our videos, we definitely appreciate that. And also it will give you more of what you want, which is Padres content on your page. So
right. That's why to hit the subscribe button, you know?
Right. So we appreciate all of you that are subscribed.
We should there's some people talking about this, Daniel, here's the thing with trade deadline. I mean, it's May, what's the day? May 17th or 18th?
You know who they're targeting at the trade deadline? I'll give you a name. Ready for this?
Is it start with a T and end with BA?
No. You ready? All right.
Okay. Brian Reynolds.
No.
This player, Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis Jr. I think they have a good shot at acquiring him.
Well, hopefully he's healthy. But to this point, I want to get to Daniel's point. I mean, okay, so who are we targeting? Who would we trade? Do we keep all the starters or trade from them? I mean, everyone's talking about this. All Padres fans are going to be asking these questions. We both agree. Stand pat with starting pitching. I think we also both agree.
If you can help your offense,
consider that possibility, but do not move from that core of 7. And maybe there's another Adrian Morejon. I'm not moving Adrian Morejon. Hell no. Off Tommy John, they spent a lot of money on him. I'm not moving Adrian Morejon. I got to pull 8 guys. Am I moving Denelson Lamet? You better believe I'm moving Denelson Lamet.
Yep.
Would I consider moving Austin Nolan, Trent Grisham? Of course I would. Okay. Would I consider moving a lower level prospect to help my big league team? Of course I would.
Yep.
But am I moving these 7 starters or Adrian Morejon? I'm not.
Nope.
If it's the most ridiculous deal, if you have to do it, we can have the conversation. But from what I know right now, they don't have to do it.
No.
If the name is so ridiculous and under control for 2, 3, 4 years, Brian Reynolds, maybe for some people, but it's got to be that caliber, and the guy's got to be playing good baseball. And he's got to be controllable for a long time.
Yep. And for me, the number one at this moment, right?
The answer is yes. You're right, Eric. But that's kind of my point.
Of course, the bullpen is the number one thing that I attack at the trade deadline. If this team continues to play the way that they play up until then, like last year, they were on fumes the trade deadline and they had no pitching and it was becoming a disaster. And you knew like they needed something, right? Because the Dodgers went out and they ended up getting Trey Turner and Max Scherzer. I'm not even going to talk about that anymore. The Giants got Chris Bryant. So you're like, what the hell are we going to do? And you got Jake freaking Marisnik. So,
Adam Frazier.
but that didn't help at all. That didn't like fill any of their needs they had. The need that this team has, like I would love them Preller to get like 2 lockdown relievers. You add two like legitimate relievers to this bullpen with the starting rotation, with Taylor Rogers at the back end, with what already you have. That I think Garcia is a good piece. Suarez can be a good piece. Like that's going to help you win the World Series more than a bat, in my opinion.
I agree with that. Now, I don't know if we've been saying that over the course of these 6 weeks. I mean, I think we've talked about the offense and we've talked about the outfield. I mean, you would have to think, even with Myers, let's say you got a healthy Myers who's performing, but not, not to a ridiculous level, but performing. Let's say if Trent Grisham playing decently well. Let's say if Jerks and Profar playing half decently well, you still probably could use an outfielder, even if that was the case.
100%. Just the more I think about it, the more I look at this team and how it's constructed, like, and looking at past World Series winners, obviously, if you have a great lineup, like, yeah, you want to have the New York Yankees lineup, of course. But man, I tell you what, having some lockdown relievers late in innings, those guys are, I think, just as valuable.
Juan, this is funny. Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate the super chats. If you want to make sure we get your comment, you can use that super chat function by clicking the $ down below. Juan says this offense needs some slump busters. Where are they staying in Philly? I'll send them their way. LMAO. Hold on. This is the best offensive baseball on the road. They're playing good baseball right now, even with just the 3 runs tonight in Philadelphia. That's a really funny comment. I want to say they might be staying, by the way, downtown Weston.
Jeez, why did we just out them already? Why don't you?
I think it's just I mean, I think it's public. Yeah, I think it's the Westin, Philadelphia.
Good job, John. Now everyone's gonna go to the Westin.
That's cool. Get autographs. Yeah. I don't think it's a secret. Where do visiting teams stay? Typically at Petco at the Omni, right?
Right across the street.
Although when Cincinnati was here, they stayed at what's the Manchester Grand Hyatt?
Yeah, it's a block away. Yeah. Like,
ain't no block, bro.
2 blocks?
No,
3 blocks?
That's a little bit of a walk.
The Omni's like right across the street.
The Omni literally is attached, right?
It is. You just walk across. You just walk over there.
Yeah. Legend super chat, people are saying. Okay, so Eric's saying exactly. I mean, we need more.
You mean John? Because I'm advocate for relievers.
I confuse our names sometimes too, to be honest, Eric. I think they could use a bat, and I think they could use. Here's the thing: there's no such thing as a perfect roster in the midst of a season. We don't know what this is going to look like in the second half of the year. We don't know what they'll need in the postseason when they're down 3-2 or down 3-2 in a game. You know what I mean? So it's hard to really say. You could always bolster, you could always enhance. They will need to at the trade deadline. If this team's 20 games over 500, that's a reason to get better. That's not a reason to stand pat. That's a reason to get better.
And like, guys, they're adding Fernando Tatis Jr. at the trade deadline, or at least like that's a piece that they're adding to this puzzle here. Everyone's like, they need a bat. They need a bat. Tatis is coming. He's
you sound like me.
bat.
I love it.
He's a big bat.
He is. He's a huge bat. I still think he'll be here sooner rather than later. I'm not saying June 7th anymore because Kevin Acee basically was like, no chance, June 7th.
Right.
But
well, I'm also reacting to what I'm watching. Like, yeah, 3 weeks ago, I was like, this offense is a problem.
No, that's true. Yeah.
But opinions can change with the course of a season, guys. It doesn't have to always be Jim hates the offense or John hates the offense. It's like, well,
Jim hates
guess
Kim.
what? Yeah, Jim hates Ha-Sung Kim. Dude, at the moment in time, yeah, you talk about it and you're critical of what's happening, but guess what? Like, this team can prove people wrong and they can also do really well, and that changes people's opinions. And in this point in time, in this very moment, looking at the team and how it's constructed, love the starting. You're getting Tatis back. Everyone wants a bat. You're getting a bat with Tatis. The bullpen, to me, you get a couple lockdown relievers. Like, I mean, with the starting rotation, and you get Rogers and then 2 other lockdown relievers or another lockdown guy. Like, it's pretty damn good.
And some of those guys could become, and I'm not putting my eggs in the Drew Pomeranz basket. Don't get me wrong. But whether it's a Castillo, a Baez, a Morahone, a MacKenzie Gore, a Nick Martinez, depending on how these pitchers are used in the second half of the year or in the postseason, that could, in fact, and should enhance this bullpen. Pedro, are you going June 8th? I think we had this conversation before. Again, I think we'd all probably be surprised, right? He's not swinging a bat. He's coming back June 8th. But listen, he's Superman. That's my birthday as well. So hopefully he comes back June 8th. That'd be sweet.
Happy birthday.
Tony, thank you for hanging out with us. So, yes, so the wrap-up show. Can we give the full history of the wrap-up show? Because I bet there's a lot of people on YouTube that don't know about the radio show. And there's probably some people like Tony that catch us now on YouTube that listened a lot to the radio show.
Go for it, John.
Started in 2020. The pandemic season. In fact, Jim and I just said, let's just do it.
Let's just talk Padres.
Just do a show. The minute
unfiltered Padres talk.
The minute the game goes final, let's go on the radio for 1 hour after every game, all 60, including the postseason, for an hour and discuss. And we did it. And it was great. And the Padres are really good. We got ourselves in a little bit of a pickle. Then we did it the next season for 162, Monday through Friday. And we watched the wheels fall off like everyone else did in the second half of the year. And we, I think, provided as much unbiased opinions as you found probably at San Diego in media on the Padres. And I think people respected that. And I think what's happened this year, obviously, is we talk about it for 3 hours a day, an extra 1360 from 3 to 6, the Padres. And then our radio show, John and Jim. And then we've taken the wrap-up show to YouTube after games.
It's easier for us. I think easier for everybody else.
Yeah, you can catch it on replay.
And we have a radio show now, so.
You're right. We're kind of a big deal, as Jim said. We got a radio show now.
Yeah, a radio show. How you done?
I don't know what Jim's talking about.
I don't know either.
Michael,
yes.
Thank you. We talked about King from the Yankees before. Okay, Gore can be like King from the Yankees, such a valuable piece and even more valuable than as a starter for this current Padres team with 7 starters. Because King's a multiple inning guy. And there's not a ton of multiple inning guys, right?
Yeah.
That are like high leverage guys in baseball right now. I mean, is
Right.
Gore going to be the high leverage multiple inning guy? Or is he just pitching every 5th or 6th day in relief? I don't know. But in the postseason, to
Piggyback,
Michael's
John.
point, but in the postseason, maybe be a high leverage multiple inning guy.
And to have a lefty weapon that can throw 97 come out of your bullpen with a pretty devastating slider, yeah, I'll take that.
Sign me up, right?
Right.
Juan, I think the catching situation is bad. Maybe
Not
that's
good.
a little critical. I don't think it's good. I mean, Alfaro's had some moments.
Yeah. If you're winning games, great. It's everything's fine. You know, get on base a couple. He's not going to hit for power. I mean, Nola, Alfaro can have his moments, but you have to come to accept that you're just not going to get anything big time offensively out of this catching position with this team.
Not with these players. I mean, and by the way, you brought up a great point the other day, I think on the Fusion or on our show or with Darren, saying that there aren't offensive catchers in baseball. There's 3. There's
like
JT
3.
Realmuto. There's
Contreras.
Exactly. Will Smith.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And like, that's it. Like Gary Sanchez, but he's like not horrible defensively.
Yep.
There's not a lot of big time offensive catchers in the game because of how much stress and work that the catcher position demands. It's just you find very, very rare to have 15 to 20 like big time offensive catchers in baseball.
Yeah. I don't know if Jim, Rich says you were a gopher for Darren. I think you were a producer, right?
A gopher?
Gopher, like where you do get like the laundry and like the dry cleaning and like coffee for Darren and Marty?
No.
I'm kidding. Rich, thank you for the comment anyway. It's kind of funny. Yeah, and this is another point. Yeah, like okay. And Real Moto's hitting 240, you know.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
He can hit better than that, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, you tell me. When was the last time the Padres had a catcher that could hit?
Yorvit Torrealba, Mike Piazza. I mean,
Mike Piazza, yeah. It's been a while.
Yeah. Josh Bard. I mean, it's been a long time. Yeah.
What do we think tomorrow for Blake
Benito
Snell?
Santiago?
Yeah, that's going way back. You saw the quotes from Blake Snell in the UT with Kevin. He's going to be dominant or dominate, I think, now that he's back. I think is what
he's going to dominate. His stuff is nasty. I took those quotes as like, you better walk the walk. If you're going to talk the talk, you better walk the walk, and you better go out there and you better perform, you know, because you're not coming off a great season. You're not coming off of a season where you could be like, I have stuff to fall back on. Like you saw what I did last year. I know I was hurt this year. I wasn't ready to start the season on time, but I have last year to fall back on. Now he does have last August to fall back on as a good, like looking back, like I know I can do it here. But yeah, you better dominate.
I would say this about tomorrow for Snell. I think we both feel the same way. I mean, I think the realistic expectation is not some ridiculous, gaudy performance, although he's capable because of his stuff. If he goes out there tomorrow and gives us 4 innings, if he gives you 4 innings and allows 2 runs or less against a really good hitting lineup that was shut out tonight at home, you're in the game. With the way the Padres offense has been playing,
I get it.
You know, you go 4, you allow a run or 2. You go 4 to third, you allow a run or 2. You've kept your team in the game. And you turn over to Nick Martinez, and hopefully you can win the game. I want more too. I mean, hopefully it goes 5 hitless innings or 6 hitless innings. But I think realistically, he's going to be on a pitch count. I promise you that. He'll be on a pitch count. What will it be? I don't know, 70 pitches, right?
It's just like the kid you see that has so much potential in high school, and you just like kind of dicking around and, you know, not working hard enough. I'm not saying that's not Snell. That's Snell. I'm just saying like it feels like that sometimes where this guy has all this talent in the world and he has the potential to be one of the best pitchers in baseball, and his stuff is just amazing, and then it just kind of it fell flat with the Padres last year. Besides
it did. No, I agree with you. Besides August, is it shameless plug time?
It's shameless plug time.
Shameless plug means get some merch. It's the wrap-up show.
Get some merch.
Padres are winning baseball games. We got merch. We got women's t-shirts. We got sweatshirts.
Boom.
We got caps. We got mugs.
John and Jim show, reach around show.
Right. And we got it all. I look at this. We got buttons,
stickers,
magnets.
Oh,
there's a link down below for the wrap-up show. If you click on men, you'll see what we got. John and Jim, like Jim just said. So check it out. Link down below. Buy some merch. Be a man. Unless you're a woman.
We have women's gear too.
Oh yeah, then be a woman.
Be a woman. Buy some women's stuff.
Hold on. What are people saying? No, not currently. I don't think they sell them actually. This is great.
Yeah, baby.
There's a link down below. I'll put the link. Hold on. Let me put the link in the chat. Let me put the link in the chat.
Are you going to put the link in the chat, John?
Let me put the link in the chat.
Shit.
What'd you do?
I dropped something.
Come on, bro. Okay.
Yes, I will, Rick.
What's he saying?
Rick is asking me if I'm going to go to the Spider-Man exhibit at Comic-Con. We talked about that the other day.
We did, but I didn't know you were definitely going.
I mean, it's like I would be upset if I didn't go. I'd be disappointed if I didn't go. Like I'm missing out.
Right. Thanks for the invite. Appreciate that.
Oh yeah, you'd love it. You'd be like, "Who's this?"
I'd be like, "Who's this man?" It's just
Dressed
like a spider.
Yeah, why is he dressed up in a red jumpsuit or like a red leotard or whatever?
This is so funny. It's true. I can't really say be a man since Birdgate.
It is. Yeah.
Well, it's true. I don't. When is it? Jim?
July.
Yeah. Carter, thanks for hanging out with us, Carter. By the way, long time loyal listener and viewer. Having surgery as well coming up in June. So Carter, we're thinking about you. Thank you for hanging out with us here tonight. All right. The cough's worse at night. Please subscribe. Year-round Padres content. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. You'll be notified when we go live or have new videos. Smash the like button for us. It helps us out. Also, follow us on Twitter at John Schaefer, at Jim Russell SD, at John and Jim. If you want, I never put the merch link in.
You
Dude,
did.
I'm like a bird.
You did put the merch link in, yes.
What if I do it again?
Sure.
I mean, I'm losing my mind.
I know. You need to go rest.
Hold on. Before we roll, please consider our title sponsors, Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance, auto, home, renters, or life insurance, earthquake insurance. He can save you $750 this year. There's a link down below. He's our title sponsor. He's helping me out right now with a claim. He can help you out. Ora.organic, ORA.organic. Get healthier in 2022. Trust me, I need to get healthier. ORA.organic, plant-based supplements, all plant-based supplements. Link down below. A discount on your very first order by clicking Take the Quiz.
July, Christian, July. Or June, sorry.
What's June?
When the City Connect jerseys come out.
July 1st, they're announced.
Okay.
They will be worn, is it July 8th or July 9th? But they'll come out July 1st.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Jim, this was fun, my friend.
Yep. Thanks, everybody.
Tomorrow on the. By the way, I saw someone say, "Oh, I was listening to you guys, but then I was watching TV and I missed some of your segments." If you're watching on TV, just keep the radio on. We're talking about
back. We had Marshall Falk on today. Go listen to that interview.
Yeah, Marshall Falk. And then we're like talking about like Manny Machado like makes a play, and we're talking about Manny. By the way, I cannot leave without saying the ball that he fielded hit off the bat of Roman Quinn, who flies bare hands and throws him out in this ridiculous play, all in one motion, was an unbelievable defensive play. The box score will tell you Manny Machado had 2 errors in this game. Is that right?
Yeah. It's
one.
And I'm sure the Gold Glove, the people that vote on the Gold Glove will look at it tonight and be like, I don't know anymore.
Ooh, we had 1 error this year. That's a big number. Yeah, well, go watch the play made on Roman Quinn.
Yeah.
There's one player in baseball that makes that play. His name is Manny Machado, not Jim Russell or Nolan Arenado.
Who?
We'll see you tomorrow at 3 on Extra.
Okay,
then back
bye-bye.
here for the wrap-up show. Peace.